shots, you've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Johnson, the pass to Landale. And Boston with the rebound. Kate has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pritchard gets the bucket. The Hawks trail by 14. Outside, Kuminga. Gisbert kicks to Johnson. And the officials have called the illegal screen. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. Back on the list, Jalen Johnson.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
And the Hawks making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Pass to Cato. Back to Pritchard. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Back to McCollum. Off the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Johnson outside. All 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 18. Now Pritchard. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
Now McCollum after Jaylen Brown's 3-pointer that didn't go. Back to Johnson. Pass to Gisbert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Brown. Gisbert, no good. Boston's gotten fewer than half of their 3. Corners to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. You know, Gisbert is often labeled as a shooter, but DB has much more to his game.
There is no doubt, Kev. He moves the ball. He can attack a closeout. He's going to work very hard as a cutter. This is just a young man that plays the right way.
Again, the miss by Johnson.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
There's the pick. Pritchard from outside. Kicks it out to Johnson to end the cold streak. Bangs home the trifecta. And it's 8 points for Johnson.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Down it goes. Jamming that one home.
To the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Cato. Going to look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's stolen by Pritchard. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And they call the foul. Also, he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And doing a really solid job. Getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
Atlanta making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Harper, he's checked in for Boston.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Now here's McCollum. He has seven, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they repeatedly pushed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
Now McCollum, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go. And they call an illegal stealing here.
A lot of points off their turnovers this quarter. Way too many.
Celtics leading by 14. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pritchard passing to Brown. Langdale grabs the miss. Langdale's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A three from McCollum, and it's Harper with the rebound. Pritchard way outside, and we finish. One half of basketball. It's the Celtics. They lead by 14. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Boston Celtics.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy and putting in that work.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
These guys have made a great case all season long, Shaq, and now they're processing things even faster, making even better decisions. That's impressive.
Yeah, if your front office selected any one of these guys, you could say you won the draft.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Johnson is out there with John Glandale. And there's McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the basket by McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Brown finds Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Here's Cada. Shoots over Landale. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 12. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Here's Landale. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. 90 seconds now into the second half. Bounce pass Pritchard. Here's Alexander Walker. Some solid defense from Brown.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Here's Cada. Landale grabs the miss. Landale's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Brown outside. Pritchard passes to Hauser. Kept alive. Here's Shireman. Boston again missing. Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
Luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here. And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And here are the teams that have been on fire from the three-point line ever since the All-Star break. The Celtics second.
I mean, they've gotten better shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now. Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Landale with the bucket.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
That one goes in. Brown's got 17.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Here is Daniels. Nothing on the board. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Rebound, Boston. Gators.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Richard with the ball. He's got 11. Outside, Daniels. And they pick up 2. Here's Pritchard. 6-point game. Now here's Brown. He's got 17. Now Pritchard. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And a wide open look for McCollum. Clearings it from 3-point range. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead. And here's Boston. They're led by as many as 18 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. From inside the line, C.J. McCollum with the rebound. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-3 run. On the wing, Johnson. On the left block. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game. Here's Garza. Shoots over Landale. Garza hits the bucket. Garza's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you gotta admire how aggressive Johnson is. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
No good on the free throw.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
The Hawks making a switch here. Gay's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Harper's checked in. And he's good on the second. Celtics leading by 4. And here is Brown. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Alexander Walker. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Vincent with it. Johnson with a screen on Harper. 4 on the shot clock. A slam dunk by Johnson.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Now here's Harper. 7 points in the game. Brown outside. Now here's Harper. Defended by Vincent. And stolen by Daniels. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Alexander Walker.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Rizachet, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker finds Rizachet. Johnson outside. Down low.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Rizachet. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Pass to Walsh. Here's Sharman. Here's Garza. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Garza's got 4 this quarter. Well, it's definitely within strike distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Here's the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the 3.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
And here's Harper from the arc. A shot. It's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Hawks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wasted no time on that one. Vincent's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Plan has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Pass to Johnson. Dominguez come in for Jalen Johnson. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. So it's Atlanta now. They trail by 7.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Harper. Defended by Vincent. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here and now.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Corey Kispert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Gabe Vincent. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Walsh. And here's Harper from the arc. Sends it from downtown. Harper's got 6 points.
guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw. That is inexcusable.
And here's McCollum. To the inside. Here's Gay.
With his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum only fits the combo guard later.
Brown outside. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Harper. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It occurs on C.J. McCollum.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. 9-point game. Kispert, bounce pass. Gay misses.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Garza. He's got 8. Al Gonzalez in the clock. It's not going to go for him. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 13 points in the second half.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Brown outside. Nice move. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and we love that skill. Wow.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the five for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They got Sam Hauser. Aiden Pritchard out there with Parker. And it's Cada in at the center, locking down the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Cada's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics. Pass to Kispert. Daniels kicks to Kuminga. Takes a three. And Gonzalez pulls it down.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. The Hawks trail by 10. Pass to Kuminga. Rise again. Rebound Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. Harper the pass to Pritchard. Puts up a deep three. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now.
He's done a dynamite job rebounding the basketball and no issues fighting it out against the big guys down low.
Pass to Hauser. McCollum outside. Missed inside.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
And Cada gets it to go. Cada's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Atlanta making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Walsh is checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allen LaForce courtside. Allen.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with their team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allen, we thank you for that. Austin with the ball. After the basket by Atlanta. Pritchard from outside. He's off on that one. Good D by McCollum.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
There's the screen. It's tipped. Outside Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Outside Gonzalez. Good D by McCollum. The Hawks trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Pritchard with the ball. He's covered by Daniels. Hauser with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Queta, and he banks in the layup. Queta's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
Pass to Kispert. Shoots the 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Walsh. Just 5 to shoot. Daniels with the steal. Here's McCollum. It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And stolen by Daniels. And here they go. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Kuminga isn't the most consistent free throw shooter, so he's not the... worst person to send to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Rock Landale's checked in for Atlanta. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kispert. Brown is checked in for Boston. Both free throws good from Kuminga.
And we continue to see Kuminga improve at a steady rate. He's a young big with a bright future in this league.
Now here's Brown. To the middle. Here's Queta. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Queta's got 9 points now in just the second half. With the step back. Outside Kuminga. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And the basket is good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's McCollum. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws. Coming up.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Hawks. Boston leading by 12. Here's Shireman. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Daniels has got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'd say this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting to Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
That free throw, no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Austin leading by 12. Here's Gonzalez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
McCollum against Pritchard. McCollum, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And it's Brown missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Alexander Walker. Austin grabs the miss. Gonzalez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown against Daniel. Brown. No good. The Hawks trail on 14. Inside. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. And slam dunk by Johnson.
That's a dunk that would get some high score. You know Johnson put some time into that.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp. Brought to you by AT&T. Now here's Brown. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Corey Kispert's checked in for McCollum. And the Celtics also making a change. Harper, he's checked in for Gonzalez. Kispert, wide open, he fires. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Harper. With the drive. And Harper slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here's Kispert. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Garza pulls it in. Garza's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza. Over in the corner, Brown. And the three ball is good. Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, one of the most valued shots in all the NBA, the corner three, and Jaylen Brown makes easy work of it.
The first free throw is good. McCollum's checked in for Corey Kispert. And he can't hit the second. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. Don't lead any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job. The game is about as fair as it can be.
Here's Johnson following the three-pointer by Boston. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And since arriving in the NBA, sharing the ball is something Johnson has worked at.
And that one misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. Now Brown. 5 on the clock. From about 19. And another basket for Boston.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
To the paint. Here's Daniels. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Johnson against Brown. It's deflected. It's off target. The Hawks trail by 17. Johnson fires. And the defense successful, forcing him into a tough one.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total. Of 47.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Jaylen Brown.
This is the very definition of being in a zone. Everything the defense tried against him, he had an answer for it.
Brown outside. Back to Harper. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Harper, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. In the corner, Daniel. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here is Harper. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.